Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for Coffee Chat Thursday. And today I just wanted to start off by saying hello to all you guys and thank you so much for viewing my previous videos, and especially my scar video. That meant so much because it took a lot of time and a lot of work to put into that, and also to taking that off because there was just eyeliner all over the place. But anyways, thanks again for tuning in to my videos. And again, this will be called my Coffee Chat Thursdays, where I just kind of give you guys a review of what's going on in my oh so amazing life, which is actually pretty boring. But to start off my Coffee Chat Thursdays, I thought that I'd let you guys know about my first Uber experience. So if you want to see how that went, please keep watching. Alright. Gonna get a little comfortable. Alright, so today, a lot of people know so far about me is that I don't have my own car. If you follow me on my social media, like my Snapchat, my Twitter, my Facebook, and Instagram, all those fun guys, most of the time you guys would kind of see me complaining about the fact that I don't have a car. Normally, you know, after work or whatever it is that I'm doing, I'll normally have like my mom, you know, come pick me up, give me a ride, take me where I need to go, or a friend of mine, if we're already hanging out, they'll be like, hey, let's stop here, or hey, could you take me blah blah blah, you know, to work, or that kind of thing. Or I take public transportation for the most part. I know how to take a bus to and from the school and from work, but because here in Chicago it's really cold right now, there's no way I'm getting around that. Instead of me standing outside at the bus stop, I decided that today I was going to take an Uber home. Again, normally I would just wait, you know what I mean, to be picked up, that kind of thing, but it was either take an Uber home and get there within 10 minutes, or wait at Dunkin' or Barnes & Noble till 7:30 at night. So I would be waiting for 7 hours. So I was like, hey, I'll, you know, do the Uber, that kind of thing. But I'm a very cautious person. I'm not too trusting with other people, especially if I've never met you in my life. I always think about things, you know, in advance beforehand. So for an Uber ride, you know, somebody picking me up, I don't know them, I've never met them before in my life. My first thought is, okay, how safe is this? Am I gonna get kidnapped? You know what I mean? Are they gonna drop me off in the wrong place? Are there, you know, that kind of thing? Or how expensive is it gonna be? Money is a huge thing for me, especially because I'm saving up for a car right now. So again, you know, I kind of did like my research on it, that kind of thing. They provide a photo of whoever's gonna pick you up on the website. You know, on their car, on their Uber, they let you know what kind of car it is, so you know they're not just walking up to some random person's car and getting in. So that was always, you know, so that was a plus for me. And again, it's really cold here, so it was like, hey, I'll just take the Uber. So the guy comes, kind of misses me. I was, you know, sitting in a Dunkin' because it's cold, and kind of just drives off a little bit. I'm like, wait, I think that's the car. I think that's the guy who's supposed to be picking me up. You know, I'm like, that looks like him. So I walk up to the van, and thank goodness they have an Uber sticker that actually goes in the window. So I'm like, okay, this isn't a random guy. He is from Uber. And he's like, oh, are you Cynthia? Am I picking you up? And I was like, yeah, that's me. They do give you the option, you know, if you want to put your photo, you know, in the website, you know, underneath your profile. But I don't know why I didn't want to. I just didn't want to do it. I thought it was weird. Well, it's not weird, but for me, until I was comfortable with the site, I didn't just want to put my photo up there, you know, that kind of thing. So I get in the car, and before you know, seatbelt, everything. And before I could even put my seatbelt on, homeboy is driving off. And I'm like, okay, so we're not very concerned about safety here, you know? So I'm like, I got my coffee, you know, picked it up on my way, and I'm like I'm struggling because there's no cup holders, trying to figure out, you know, how I'm about to maneuver this, put my seatbelt on, and with my coffee in my hand and not spilling it because I just spent $2.45 on this large cup of coffee. I'm not spilling it. So I finally figure out how I'm putting on my seatbelt, and it was just kind of like silent. Straight up silence. And I'm like, okay, this is pretty awkward. He didn't say anything, I didn't say anything, and I was just kind of like, this is really dumb. I want to see how this guy's day was. You know, he's driving Uber, why not? So I asked the guy, I'm like, so has it been busy today? And he's just kind of like, you know, not really, you know, have 1 or 2 rides, and they were like $6, that kind of thing. So I was like, oh, okay, you know, not too bad.
For Thursday. And he's like, oh, you know, I've had more expensive rides. And I'm like, because this one's probably only going to be like a $6 ride too. Just, you know, just so that way, you know. And I just thought, like, you know, after that, after asking him how his day was, that it was just going to be conversation and was done after that. Then he just starts going on ranting about his kids and how they're in college. And I'm like, okay, so the conversation's not done. Okay.
So he's talking about his kids and how, you know, he wants them to be all doctors, and only one of them actually went to medical school, but she's just being a nurse. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting the rundown on this guy's life and his children and how he's not okay with their careers that they're choosing. So you know how you're like, okay, all right, you know what I mean? Like, not really giving back feedback because you're kind of like in that uncomfortable situation where you're like, I don't really have anything to add to that. So I would personally find, you know, if it was just kind of up from there, but kept talking about it. And again, I'm a very safety cautious person. So he's driving, and at first it was okay, you know, stopping at stop signs and stoplights, driving speed limit. Then we get to...
I'm like halfway home, on my way home. There was an intersection, and the light had just turned green, and you can see a car coming from the distance. And this car is not slowing down. You know, if anything, he's speeding up, you know, coming at us. And my driver had to turn to the right, so he had to go through the intersection to turn. Well, I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna, you know, stop, let the car go, and then go through the intersection. No, that's not what happened. So the car is speeding forward, trying to get through the intersection, making sure that he can get through the red light. And I kid you not, this is the car coming at us, and this is us. And almost like hit us. It was crazy. And I'm like in the back, you know, slowly hyperventilating, like, I cannot believe, dude, that you just did that. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, almost like panicking a little bit. I'm like, okay, I'm halfway home. I'm still alive after that, even though it kind of got me off guard. I'm still alive, so I can't complain too much, but it would have just been so much better if he would have just stopped, let the guy go, and then we could just went through the intersection.
So we're getting around to my house, which has so many, I don't know why it took him this route to get to my house, but from the route that he took, there are so many stop signs, it's not even funny. Like, every few inches that you go, there's a stop sign. So he's going, and it's like he's riding the brake. I kid you not. And I'm just like, I'm feeling boozy.
In the back, because it's like, pull up, stop. And the car just kept jerking back and forth, and I was just like freaking out. I'm like, dude, you don't have to ride the brake. Once you get to the line, you know, you just do the slowly stop, look both ways, and then you go. You don't have to
just slam on the brakes and then go. That's not how driving 101 works, coming from the person who doesn't have a car. So I finally, you know, get, you know, to my house or whatever, and I'm alive, everything's okay. I felt bad because I didn't have like a lot of money to give him, like, for a tip, you know what I mean? But I gave him $3 as a tip because it was only like 10 minutes away, you know, from my job to my house, and I'm here and I'm alive and it's all well. Plus, on the bright side as well, I will let you guys know this. For my first ride, because this is my first ride with Uber, I did get my ride for free. iTunes, I know if you sign up for it, which that's what I did in the moment, I just kind of signed up for it. It was a $10 off promotional code that they just kind of give you from iTunes. And considering that my ride was like 10 minutes away, it was only about $7 or $10. So that just paid for my ride for me completely. So I guess in the end, with my whole review for Uber. I'm still alive. I'm still moving around, that kind of thing, and I didn't have to pay for my ride. So I would say, all in all, it was a pretty good experience. You guys should definitely, you know, check it out for yourselves. Maybe you might want to start somewhere locally first, and then from there kind of branch out to do things further away. You know, if you're like me, you're not very trusting of people, keep it local. Also, they do give you the option too to get more free rides. The more that you promote it, whether, you know, through your Facebook page, like your social media, more that you promote it and the people that sign up from your promotional code, then the more free rides that you get and the person with the promotional code gets. I will link mine below if I have one. I haven't really done too much research, but I'm pretty sure that there is a promotional code that I personally have. If you guys want to check it out that way, you definitely can and get your free ride in. And, you know, comment below too if you decide to do it or not, and let me know how your ride went. Well, that's it for today's Coffee Chat Thursday. And let me know how you guys like it, if you would like more videos like these. Again, my life is not that interesting, but if there's anything that you guys would like to hear from me or know, definitely let me know in the comments below, and like this video and subscribe if you have not already. And as always, be brave, be beautiful, and be you. And I'll see you guys on next Coffee Chat Thursday.